Yeah. Okay, so I know I'm like a few weeks behind, but I wanted to review another concert. So this one was the Simon Bobby Raps Corbin, formerly known as Spooky Black tour, the Clowns on Stage tour. And this shit happened, December 2nd at the House of Blues in Chicago. And I'm so happy that I went because there was a part of me that didn't necessarily like plan on going, but I'm like, girl, you have been a fan of them since like 2014. Like, why would you not go? Like, I've been listening to them for a minute now, and what really got me into them was the Standard, the group. Please let me know if you know the Standard, because I found out about that project 2014 and I have not stopped listening to it. Like, I have not stopped listening to it. And it's a shame because they only have one project. And let me be clear, the Standard was a 4-member group with Alan Kingdom, Bobby Raps, Corbin, and Simon. But the group disbanded, and I guess we're never getting another one. So, anyway, I was like, man, fuck, they coming to Chicago. Like, I have to go. So I ended up going, and I was glad because at first I was mentally prepared to be the only black person in the crowd. But it was a sprinkle of us. I'm like, okay. And I don't know, like, I was excited to be there, but the fact that like they were finally on stage in front of me performing some of my favorite songs by them, and like, I'm not the biggest, hugest, like, I'm not like their number one fan, like, but I do admire their work. And I knew some of the stuff that they would be performing, I wouldn't know, and I'm open-minded. And sometimes, like, I'll go to a concert and I may not 100% know all of the artist's catalog, but that will like inspire me to do my due diligence. So I was like, man, I have to go to this. Like, what the fuck? I almost missed it because I knew it was happening early December. And I was like, okay, when is the concert? Because it was like December 1st. I was looking on my calendar and I'm like, fuck, did I miss the concert? But it was on the 2nd. And I was like, yes, we're going to go. I'm going. So it was just really cool to see them do their thing. And Simon is an incredible producer, sound maker. Bobby Raps, his music, all their music like really comes from the heart, but I feel like when Bobby Raps performs, he really just lets it all out on stage. Like, he really gives it his all, and like, I was just so mesmerized by his performance. And I was mesmerized by the people that were in the crowd, like, rapping along to his stuff. Because, like I said, I'm not, like, their number one fan, but I do admire the music. I admire them. So it was just cool. Like, I love going to concerts and being around fans of the music. It's so cool. And then Corbin, he came out, and his voice, like his voice live is what the fuck? Otherworldly? Like the mic was on, okay? The mic was on. Oh my god. It's just like in the moment I was watching them do their thing and I'm like, fuck, I'm actually finally watching these people in the flesh. Like I've listened to so much of their shit, especially Corbin, because it was like, of course, I feel like everybody, not, it's tough to say this, but like, I'm exaggerating here, but everybody knows that song Without You by Spooky Black. And it's like, that was my introduction to him. And I just so happened to get into the standard. And I was like, oh shit, that's the same guy. Like, it's just, like, it's just really cool. So, I was like, fuck, like, I wonder if he's gonna perform Without You. And he did. That song, like, what, 10 plus years old now? But I'm like, that's one of his most famous songs. Like, how can he not perform that, right? So when he did, I'm like, yes. Oh my God, yes. And then at the end, Bobby Raps, like, came out. And I was like, okay, what are they going to perform together? Because they have quite a few songs of just those two. And they performed Welcome to the Hell Zone. And I was like, oh my God. What the fuck? Like, my mind was blown because I'm like, I wonder if they're going to perform something from the standard. Because when I tell you I have not stopped listening to that project, I mean it. Part of me was like heartbroken that they didn't perform anything from the standard. But another part of me was like, well, I mean, they were missing a member. And it's like, should they perform? But it's like 3 out of the 4 members are there. So it's like, come on, give me something. Give me a little something. Fuck. But all in all, I'm so satisfied. And like, I'm happy that they were able to do this tour. And I'm happy that I was able to be in the crowd. Because I was really moved just by their artistry. So, I'm like, I feel like, because I was going to be like, if you know the standard, please let me know. But don't worry, I'm finna put y'all on. Like, oh yeah, speaking of putting y'all on, I'm changing the subject. Check out my playlist. Like, check out my playlist. If you want to get to know me and the kind of music that I'm into, I urge you, I beg you to check out the ever evolving, constantly updated playlist that I have. But you know what? Two of the playlists, they're not going to be like ever evolving. They're going to be based on the year. So please send help 2025 will specifically be music that I added in 2025, as well as the first song I want to hear when I wake up. So some of the standard songs are in that playlist already. So if you went to the concert, let me know what your favorite performance or like your favorite track that they performed was. And then if you've never heard of Corbin / Spooky Black, because he don't go by Spooky Black anymore, it's Corbin. But if you know like Bobby Raps, Psymun, put me on to some of your favorite songs by them. And anyway, keep living.